Welcome to the game of Risk, everyone. I'm your host, OliveXC, a top player at this game. Back at you with some Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals. We see a couple capitals here in the center. Green and I are right next to each other. And I'm hoping that green stays good with us. We see quite a bit of the board right now. I'm going to be taking a lot of damage, right? Because turn 1, purple likely takes over France. I'm going to be losing 6 troops based off of that. Unless they fail the 5v2, that would be hilarious. Nope, but it works. So it all just depends on, can I stay nice with green as I'm doing everything? So it looks like green now. Yeah, lose another 2 troops. So they have like a couple stacks down. Green's defending like pretty well at the moment. I can take 1 bonus. I can't take 2 because green will be getting a lot of troops on the next turn. It doesn't make sense for me to hit them. I have to stay pretty chill with them. Like, I'm losing so many troops right now. Down to like 16, like 8 left. Yeah, 3 and 7. That's a lot of hits I've taken. So let's see. I do get to 7 here. Just don't lose 2 on this, 3 on this 2, and I should be fine. I just attack here. I lose 3 on the 2. Okay. Give a fist pound. And there's black. Black. Oh my gosh. So this is a 2-point play between here and here for Eastern Europe. So that's actually pretty crazy. So black should stay good with me. If green stays bad with me, that's not good. So I can only take 1 bonus now. I can't take a second bonus at all. I can maybe go for Germany. Depends how nice the pink player wants to play through all of this. It looks like green's keeping us alone now. Hopefully. Again, they really shouldn't hit us because that just feeds it to black. They see where black is. They understand this is not a good play to hit. So is green going for Germany now? That really prevents me from going for another bonus if that's the case. Hello, Grateful Sean. Good to see you. So black now has a super strong bonus. Well, we can deal with this. Black is staying good neighbor with me, so I can make this work. Yeah, I'm thinking Orient is the best play. Hornet GX is trying to redeem themselves now, saying go for Orient. You know what they say about chat? Chat's always right. Like, I'm 8 and 15. It's why I seem weak right now. It's because, yeah, I've gotten absolutely slaughtered so far. Green. Green took over what's in Germany. White likely has Spain and now going for France is likely the play. No. Purple took over France in the beginning, right? Yeah, purple took over France, and then the next turn, purple got 10. So purple's like strong in this corner. White might be down here if they're getting like a +9. Yep, this is white. Hornet GX, bro. What am I supposed to do now? That's white. White's going to be fighting for the Orient. I can't get the Orient, bro. No. Oh, I had nothing else I could have done anyway. Gosh darn it, bro. Hornets. I'm almost feeling giving you a symbolic 10-second timeout. I think I should have known that white was back here once I saw all those extra attacks. It actually would be, but like, nah. Now, we just gotta try to play this out to the best of our ability and try to recover from this. It's just, we barely have any territory. We got slammed, like, right away. And we gotta try to do our best to recover from this. It's just gonna be a little bit of a slow, tough game. But we'll take it a couple of turns here. This is still a playable situation. And we're gonna see if we can recover from this. But most likely the next turn, white's gonna clear all of this out. And maybe white could then clear off this way. That can be an option. I know. I'm just having one of those days, man, where like I've just have not had a spawn that's worked out for me. It's been very, very unfortunate luck. So black now with 14, they're probably finishing up most of Russia. And yeah, now white's just going to go super hard into me. And I'm going to lose a lot of territory here. Take Northwest Africa? Well, that's a smart idea. I can't do that. But yeah, I just have, like, no troops right now at all. Like, literally nothing. I didn't have a spot in Spain. It's just been a really, really unfortunate game for us. So we'll attack a little bit more. We're very weak with only a 9 on our capital. It's very easy for black or someone else to take it. But I don't know what else to do, right? Like, if white's going to go 100% into me, like, I kind of, like, in a rock and a hard place here. It's either take a card and pass for an hour, and I'm not doing that. I do not feel like that today. I did that yesterday to prove a point. I have nothing to prove right now. If I am going to get normal-ish blizzards, I'm going to play a very, very quick and aggressive game. Nothing to be holding me back here.
Black is G-Gel.
Oh my gosh. You're bringing up last stream. I get it, Hornet GX. So just so you guys, Buke Dupe, just so you, and Yoder, just so you know, Hornet GX was like, take and last game was like, take Scandinavia first and then chill and go Russia. And ended up being like a really not good play. Ended up screwing us over pretty hard. We ended up like losing really fast. I could have broken white. Instead, I tried to play good neighbor and it failed. And it was a mistake off of my end to be doing that. I take full responsibility for that. But just kind of funny because I'm joshing him. Because you guys are always like, chat's always right. In this case, when I listened to chat was like really wrong there. It was just kind of fun to call that out. I love you though, Hornet. Always good to see you in chat. Always good to see you talking. Always appreciate the participation. Okay, green now gets 19 with 3 bonuses. They could just take my capital now, and there's nothing I can do about that. Hopefully they don't, but I can't do anything. Green could do 2 things. They can take my capital, or they can stack really hard on capital, or they can go aggressively for West Africa. Stacking really hard on capital, I think, is a good play, because they have the generation right now on the next turn to safely take my capital away. Waiting a turn, I think, is very reasonable, and I think they made a great play there. They don't need more generation, and they could be triggering an attack from another player. So better just take the safe generation of troops and take that into a strong early game, into a potential mid game. So let's see. White takes over the bonus. That's step 1. Now they to break 3 territories to break me. Okay, now they're just chilling. So how much is white getting? White was just getting 5 here. So I'm going to take just a little bit more here and go back. At this point, just getting like the 12 is enough to have a little bit of generation here. White's kind of like my target right now, right? Like white, I think, is just in this corner of the board. They don't have a lot. Purple now at 23. So purple now is going for like noob corner. So I think it actually makes more sense for green to stay passive, because if they try to take my capital and then next turn purple goes into them, they're kind of screwed because they wasted a lot of troops. Black's in a position as well where they need to kind of save as well, because purple and green are the ones in the driver's seat right now. I'm kind of more in a relaxed seat, just trying to wait and see like what happens. So green right now is going to purple. That's what I want to see, right? That's a potential action I wanted to confirm. And they look to kill pink. So that actually gives them an early trade, but it's so early on that it doesn't really matter too much at all. So actually said a good comment, Buke to you. Early game, mid game, late game. So early game, I would define as anything within like the first trade in or so, like the first 5 turns. Okay, black's MIA. That changes things a lot. That now opens up this side of the board, and I can try to take that. I don't know why white gave up. That's actually very good for me. So that's one thing. Okay, white actually trades in with the 8 trade in. What? Yeah, because like green and stuff traded in earlier and everything. Okay. Yeah, so white's going to break because they're pissed. I get that. Oh, they actually just end up chilling quite a bit there. So black is staying like a full MIA right now. So I can just break. horrible dice as a result of doing that, but I can just break. Kind of need to watch this a bit right here. See how much purple goes into green. Because right now, white and I are in conflict, green and purple are in conflict. So it's kind of an interesting, like, a 1v1. And we're going to see how this develops. As I said before, before I got distracted, the early game I define as the first trade-in. Mid-game is when the trade-ins go like this, up to about like 50 to 75 or so. Late game is when you start getting to like trade-ins being 100 plus, when like card blocking becomes a big thing. That's a short answer. The slightly longer, but how I define that, it's like early game is about when the bonuses matter a lot more than the trade-ins at all. It's not worth killing players. Playing like a true fixed game is the best way to be playing it. In the mid game, then it's starting to worth it to go for kills, but bonuses still matter a lot, and you want to be strategic about like your play. Late game is when it defines like when a card block is like beneficial, regardless if your opponent has like bonuses or not. And keeping your capital open is more important than having an extra bonus for a slight generation of additional troops. It's how the game evolves to deal with the complex reality of progressive and how the changes get made with the game. Yeah, so now we get to trade in. Did not realize white left a 5 there. And yeah, just taking over Eastern Europe is going to be a massive pain, man. Every one of these things is like a big thing that I have to blast through. Like 4s, 3s, this is just going to take time for me to take Eastern Europe. Purple is at least going through and keeping the green player in check. Like they're still getting 9, so maybe they have Spain or something else. Yeah, Buketube, it's kind of the same thing in chess, right? If you get an early checkmate attack on your opponent, like a battery or something like that, the game can end in the mid game. The game can end in the early game too if you do like a cheese tactic, like the 4-move checkmate or something like that. That can be a obvious play that you can make as well. The way I see it is what I love about progressive, and I think why it's a more popular mode over fixed for Europe Advanced, is because you're not just playing one type of game. There's many types of games that are built into it, right? The game evolves with you, the player. At this point, white still not breaking. Okay. Massive restraint on their end. At this point, we're now getting close ourselves to taking over Eastern Europe. We're about 1 turn away, and we have a really high amount of territories. Purple now trading in on 4. They might be doing some shenanigans, trying to break from the bottom of the board. Hitting one of our territories makes that a little bit tougher. It's also possible purple right now is trying to stay nice with the green neighbor. Yes. It's the fool's mate. I do know about that checkmate. I think you have to go... You have to go, move your F pawn forward, and then you have to move your G pawn forward, and then you just move your queen out to the side to the A or H rank, and then the opponent gets checkmated right away. It's called, the fool's opening because of how weak and poor it is. I'm ranked in the top 10% of chess.com in terms of overall skill. So I'm definitely not a prodigy. I'm not someone who can stream chess. I'm an above average player, but I make a lot of mistakes. I have a lot of fundamental misunderstandings. I don't understand opening theory too well. I make a lot of blunders when I play. But since I know the basic rules of chess, because I follow a couple well-known chess channels and did a little bit of research about the best ways to be playing the game, That's enough to make you like a top 20, top 15%, right? No, and Risk, I'm one of the best in the world, right? I'm ranked 50th in the world at the moment. It's not the best. I 100% agree with you that it is not the best. But it's something. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's also very true. So a lot of the top Risk players are also really good chess players. I think Marin is really good at chess. General Bale, who I think is the best 1v1 player in the world, he's kind of stays away from Risk because he's busy with chess. Actually, he's like ranked. He has like 2100, 2200 elo. He's crazy good at chess. That's like a top 1%, 0.5% chess player there. Eric, I think, is very highly ranked in chess as well. Like, chess undoubtedly is a much more challenging game than Risk, a much deeper game, much more competitive game, because there's like about a couple hundred people in the world who are grandmaster that can make a career out of it by teaching chess. And for the top 10, 15 players in the world, they can be competitive chess players and make a lot of money going to tournaments. Like the top Risk players, if you're like the 10th best Risk player in the world, you're still just doing a regular job, right? It doesn't really change your life at all in any way. When I was like, I think one of the absolute top 10 in the world, and like in team games, 1v1, I made like 300, $400 from like prize pool. It was nothing, right? It didn't change my life or do anything good or meaningful for me. So it just didn't matter at all, right? And since it didn't matter... And by the way, we are going to now go off and card block the white player because frick white. And we're going to dare white to have a set on 3 and do something about it. We have no set here, but they would have to trade in. They get 1 turn of generation, and then they're kind of like screwed afterwards. Like the best Risk player in the world right now, I would say, is Nisei. I think it's Nisei, or maybe it's pronounced Nice. I just always assumed it was Nisei. It's N-I-S-E. He's ranked #1 in FFA. He just trains a lot. Like, his growth right now is exponential. He's just really good at the game. I don't think he makes a crazy amount of money being #1. And, like, it's cool to be able to do that. But, like, just Risk isn't big enough, right? The game isn't big enough to be able to do all of that. As, by the way, like, green and purple are just blasting each other back and forth like all of this. Like, it's cool to see, but it doesn't change things. It's why I'm, like, kind of happy where I am. It's enough to tell people I'm good enough with, like, what I do. It's a cool thing to tell, like, other people without it being, like, too life-changing at all. Oh, man, something got in my nose. Because it looks like green and purple are just going at it. Yeah, thanks, guys. White must have the trade-in on 3. And we can easily survive that and just get our next trade-in and then block them afterwards. All right, they do have the trade-in on 3 to stay alive a little bit longer here. And that's fine. It's very survivable for us. Right, they had to get lucky here to be able to do that. And they should be breaking, right? Like, we just tried to end their whole game there. They got lucky. There's nothing wrong with getting lucky there. We can deal with that. Yeah, now they need to move this stack available here to avoid, like, getting screwed over. Very good. Now, I'm not going to open up the 27 stack. There's no reason to right now. I could try to move my 12 back, but I don't want to open that stack up. Right? That's important. So instead, I'm just going to take advantage of this extra, like, blizzard that we have, like, here. So white has to break this in order to be able to break me now, right? Because We already know that no set on 4, by the way. Very unlucky, very unfortunate. But it's fine. It happens. There's no reason to be getting in a tizzy because of it. Because we know green and purple are hitting each other back and forth. Green's not going to hit me because I can't open up another front of attack. They're focused all on killing each other. The only annoying thing about this is because I'm not waiting till set on till 5. If white is another set on 3, it limits the amount of time I take to eliminate like a white from the game now. And that's what makes it very dangerous and problematic for me to be going through all of this. The job is great. It's just like very, very busy, very like tiring. So some days I'm just like a little sleepy, but like I love the work that I do. It's so meaningful and adds a lot of challenge and opportunity in my career. So there's as much as about a 25 there. Okay, white's now going into green. That was an extra attack, I think. Yep, green just showed the angry face there. There was no reason to be doing that. Very bad dice again. But again, green won't be hitting me, right? I never touched them. I never touched them the whole time. I clearly have a large amount of troops. A kill on me is not worth it. So if green's getting attacked by 2 fronts, that's just going to be very tough on them. Like, they're getting 8 right now, so they're really struggling. If they have a trade-in on 4, they'll probably need to use it. Otherwise, they might start losing the momentum. This is a good game, by the way. This is the game I've been trying to search for to get everything going. A nice conversation with the audience. A nice discussion about where things are going. And some beautiful Careless Whisper to get everything going for us. Thank you so much, everybody. So now we're at the stage where, again, we're going to be forcing the white player to, again, have the set on 3. And again, if they don't have it, their game is done. On a very large map, because there's basically a card for every territory, it's very unlikely that you draw a wild card. So the odds of you having a set on 3 then is only about 36, 37%. For white to have that twice in a row is only about a 13, 14-ish% chance. Because again, if they had a wild before to get that set on 3, they had to burn it to use it. So it's very likely that they don't have the set here. And if so, that's probably the majority of the opportunities in their game. Like I said, I just want white gone, man. I want to do what Hornet GX was asking me to do early on when this game started, which is to take over the Orient. Also, every time I attack black, I get a negative roll. So I want to actually avoid that.
Is Spain chopped liver?
Right now, yeah, it is. Okay, does white have another trade in on 3? When I did have a trade till 5? All right, perfect. Okay. Okay, again. I literally lost 5 on a 3 there. It does seem like balance blitz is a little bit weaker than it was before. Still reasonable, but still a little bit weaker. Like, that should be very rare, but I feel like it's like 1% of the time. Hello, 3IQ. Good to see you. So purple right now is just going in. The whole time, though, green is still saving troops. Like, they have a 90 on capital. It's very safe and reasonable. Like, I do think I'm leading in troops. Like, once I knock out green, white, I just save up for a couple of turns. And then I just dominate the whole board. Yeah. Because green's now going to trade it on 3. And now they're going to have some good momentum over the purple player. The thing is, though, is that I've already defeated my nemesis, which is white, before these guys defeat each other. So they're still putting a lot of troops in to be controlling all of this.
Bro, I'm in a game right now and this guy is collaborating on 3 accounts. Holy crap.
Oh, that's crazy. Report that, bro. Report that. Okay, now white's going to try to take a card, I think. Yeah, they're going to move a stack down. But they should have done that on the first turn, right? By not doing this, they lost 2 cards. So like this is the mid game, right? Where it still kind of counts getting close to late game. They've lost 40 troops from this play. Right, so now I attack here. And then I 0 slider blitz this here. And again. And then I just roll this down as much as possible. And then fortify troops down there afterwards. Just gotta take off like 1 or 2 more troops. And then we should be okay. Very good. So now I just move this down here like this. And what's nice is about this is about me going into white. If white chooses to self-destruct into me, they're just dead. Like, they're just actually dead. Purple sticking with 11. Green should be getting a lot of troops now on the next move. Like, plus 30-ish or so. Yeah, 25. But look at this, right? I was already getting plus, like, 22. So I'm already getting the same amount of troops as green. And again, purple's going to still be getting trade-ins and doing stuff, right? So I think green might be trying to get a card block up on purple. So, like, at this point, unfortunately, like, white's just done. They can hit this and die. I actually prefer it if they hit this, because it's easier than me hitting their capital. Yes, hit that. Yep, that's a great roll. 35 on 33. That's so much better and easier than hitting a capital. Because now, I just go in here. Let's see. When I look at the log, they have a 19 remaining. So I only need like 45-ish troops. Okay, I lost that roll. So I need to actually roll this down a tiny bit. Just knock out like 1 or 2 troops. Just more than 1 troop and I should be fine. Okay. It looks like I just only took 1 troop out of that, but this is fine, right? This is still a... Okay, that was actually a huge mistake, but 98% chance. We're good. They had no trade-in on 4 either, so that's all good. Yeah, and I think at this point, I just go here. We just got to go at this point. We have a set on 4. We're 1 card ahead. We're totally leading in troops. If we wait and do nothing, green might decide to go into us. So let's just force the issue right now. Purple, of course, is just trying to hit green, right? Because green's trying to tard block. Green was unable to do with anything too fast, right? And they're on 2 cards, right? They hit that 88, they're dead. They're going to try to go back and pivot and survive and like do something here. But now I have a full half map domination. I have a good setup like right here. I don't see them being able to something like plus 44 with trade-in. Yeah. Yeah. I can just like wait a turn or so. Assuming there's not a trade-in here, I can kill green here on the next turn. They're good to me, but I don't see a path where I can knock out purple. I don't think that's a pizzle, bro. Because even if green has the trade-in, there's so little that they'll be able to do about it. And now, as I kill green, I get another trade-in immediately as a result, which will then allow me to take on purple in the end game. So it's 131. Oh, yeah. If that was from before. Okay. So I need to know how much... Like, do I have a chance to possibly, like, kill green here? That's what I have to figure out right now. Okay. Because we want to go for it. And yeah, we will go for it. Like, this is a 50% right now. And 71. It's related to something, that's for sure. Any case right here. It's now a 1v1 between the purple player and me. Purple is going to get 1 trade in. We have a 69 matching their 69. We have a 46 here that they had the 30 of black plus this 21. Their only chance to win was with a capital run. 164, that's not enough troops, right? That's not enough. They're going to try. They're going to hit. And yeah, I think they're just going to kill the black player to guarantee second place for them. Black already gave up with the white flag. And now purple's like, frick. Because again, black's been gaining a lot of troops for a while. Nothing that purple can do about it. So that's purple's full stack, right, of 150 troops right now.
Give purple second, be nice.
Yeah, I'm going to let them do their thing. At this point, we have full capitals all set up, ready to go. They have a set on 3. But I have a 22, 45, 57, 100. They can't win. They're going to try to kill black here. And then they should allow me to take the capital and take this game. They can't go for it, right? I'm 350 troops all in capital. They can't win. You were like, give them seconds. They were trying, bro. They are trying right now. Why didn't I take black cards? Because it doesn't matter. The game's already done. Like, the game's already done, bro. I'm just trying to be nice. And apparently...
Kill purple.
Oh, I'm going to kill purple. They're going to die with the world dom. Like, they're 100% dying world dom style. Like, absolute dying, like, world dom style, I would say. This is 100% right here.
I know it doesn't matter, but he thinks it does.
Oh, yeah, it's ending fully. Like, I was going to give purple the whole thing right there. But, yeah, they are dying with the capital run. The beautiful, good game, well played. Nice game there. Nice commentary. Nice story. That's what you want to see, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want to see. This is OliveXC, signing off.